It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cowboys and the Texans under the lights on Monday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it.
And now off to the races down the right side. Joe Mixon, touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. And the Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. The numbers for Collins last week: 4 catches, 52 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is number 1 rated.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. But I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Christian Kirk, 52 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. 5 plays there on that. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to attack.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And one more time. Here's Kirk. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and CeeDee Lamb ready. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task. Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Stroud sets up the play action. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stroud out of the gun here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Still going inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Montgomery is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Texans are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Stroud looking to change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Again, it's Stroud. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that is no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to pass the halfway point of the season and now pass the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott now. Finds Pickens out right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. This 2nd and 4. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Prescott. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Williams will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throwing now is Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. In motion comes the tight end left. Now Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And this is going to be intercepted. The 20, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Stroud coming right back after the pick six. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Getting home that time to Marvin Overshown. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And Stroud now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Collins. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Stroud to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the sneak, it's Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Cowboys add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans down by 2 touchdowns. Just over a minute 40 to play. Now Stroud. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Stroud to throw it. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. Here's 2nd down and 3. Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. One final shot for C.J. Stroud. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Dallas, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.
And they will hit the road next week.
It's Week 12 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And we're off and running from Landover. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the #2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels. They'll start the drive with Eckler.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought down by Deron Bland. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Motion man left is Brown. 3rd down give to Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Daniels from the pistol. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. So on 4th down, it's going to be Cameron Johnston out to put a charge into this one. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. So now the Cowboys getting an opportunity to send their offense out for the first time. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
You remember what he did last week? Kind of worked in support of and against at times a winning effort. You'll take 3 touchdowns every single week and twice on Sunday. All those turnovers can happen. They eventually catch up to you. This time it was a win, but a repeat this week with all those mistakes, long odds.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Dak now from the gun. He's going deep this time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Engeron now. And he gets it away from his end zone. Fair catch is made, a yard or 2 short of midfield. Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Staying with Robinson. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Malik Hooker with the tackle. No gain that time, and now they'll face 3rd and 11.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Cameron Johnston on to punt. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Prescott here from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. From the gun is Prescott. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll have it a little short of midfield. On first down, here's Daniels. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That's Sheldon Rankins in on the stop. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. The Commanders ready for the punt. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. It's Prescott. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to the air, Prescott after that pick. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. Juke the defender. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 24. Oh, he nearly reeled that in. As close as you can get, but just an exciting incompletion. It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Montgomery. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Here's Dak. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Montgomery. And he gets in, touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie it before halftime. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
From the 40 on second down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. First down, here's Dak. He puts everything behind this one. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. First down from the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Quan Martin with the pick. And the Commanders will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Getting out to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he pushes it up to the 30 before going out. The drive picks up here. First and 10. Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's Daniels. Caught by the open man. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Hawk 70. Let's go now.
Now Daniels to throw. That's caught. KJ Osborne. And he takes it inside the 35. Now we have a stoppage. No challenge.
Previous play is under review.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Again, Daniels to the air. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Koo able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And this won't be a return. It's going to be a touchback, but because it hit in the landing zone first, Brock, per the new rules this season, the ball comes out to the 20 and not the 30. He's back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Prescott now, blitz coming. Taking a deep shot here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could...
They connect on the deep shot. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Montgomery crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. David Montgomery with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go.
Option play. Here's a give to Eckler. Still working past the 40. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Can't hit the check down to his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. Shakes himself free. He's running for it.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Montgomery gets it from the gun. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Dak to throw. That's complete to the back, David Montgomery. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Handoff headed left, Montgomery. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. Throwing on 1st is Prescott. That throw finds Pickens. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun is Prescott. It's Pickens on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. 1st and 10, Prescott. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now lead by 10. David Montgomery with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The command... Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Cowboys rush it in, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. They'll run again with Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 on the play. It's going to be 5 to go on 4th down. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the game stays at 11.
Really, Kate, that miss doesn't change a whole lot about the game management here. The only thing it does is provide a bit more momentum for the offense, running out in need of 2 quick scores.
He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels throwing on 3rd. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Montgomery now up the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Cowboys nearing their 9th win of the season. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right there.
Prescott here from the gun. He's going to push one deep down. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for two here. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on two more to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Commanders set to take over. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Daniels from the pistol. He's got time here. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go, 46.
Dak now from the gun. Connects with Montgomery. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Yeah!
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Here we go. 26.
Dak throwing again. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
Another throw for Prescott. It's caught. Ferguson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And, hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
All right, this is going to be the final play of the game.
Yeah, here we go. Kill. 26.
Throwing again is Dak. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter what. They decided, hey, let's try for another touchdown to knee it out.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see David Montgomery. He'll be a focal point of his offense this week. It's the Cowboys and the Giants. Coming up next.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Hello again, everyone. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. Breaks through the contact.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Wilson. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Here we go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, here we go.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Montgomery going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown!
Luke Schoonmaker.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan, come
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. To throw is Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb,
47 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
Left side, he's got Robinson.
A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd down and 1. Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well...
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. This now a 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Prescott being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Prescott from the gun. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Yeah, here we go.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Hey, kill.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. David Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Giants ready to come out now. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. There's Wilson to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
Spinning away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. To throw is Wilson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson. That's complete to Robinson. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Prescott now.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And New York set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 3. Right back to Tracy.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Play action. Now Wilson trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside
Neighbors. 50 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. To throw is Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Wilson. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Spot that. 36 power. Look left.
Now Wilson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. This is caught by Robinson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. On to give, it's Tracy. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Wilson. He finds Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Holding offense.
And they get the guard, John Runyon. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Kevontae Turpin, 30 yards. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides.